and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Sunday, September the 14th, 2014. And not just for today, but all the way through next Saturday. I'm going to do things a little bit different today, shake it up. I've got the crazy hair going on. Yes, in an hour and 38 minutes, I'll be getting a haircut. It's my Spain haircut. So how am I going to shake this up? First of all, I'm going to talk about how did Spirit want me to do that? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to pull the 7 cards for the week and then give you an overview. So that's what Spirit told me to do. So as always, thank you for retweeting, posting, subscribing, doing all that good stuff. We do on social media. My mother would be so embarrassed right now. Slurping my coffee, but that's how you're supposed to drink coffee. Slurp it, smell it, slurp it, let it hit the back of your throat. So 7 cards for this week, an overview for those of you who jump in, jump out. Let's see what those 7 cards hold for us. Then I'll come back and revisit them with the numerology as well. So for today's Sunday, the card is 7 of Cups. So that is today, a Sunday. And for Monday, we're going to have the Moon card. Wonderful. Tuesday, we're looking at 7 of Coins, abundance, a lot of 7s popping up, still the year 7, I love it. Wednesday is, it's not Hump Day, it's number 5 of Wands, a little bit of change and fussing and fighting stuff. So that's Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is the Knight of Swords, and Friday is the 2 of Coins. And then next Saturday will be the Ace of Wands. I like ending on that ace because it's almost like, so first of all, the 2 7s in the beginning of the week with the Moon card there, that shows me like really use your intuition, especially with all the choices, creating abundance, and trust yourself, because there's a lot of movement going on here, because that 7 energy is dynamic and moving. Middle of the week, Wednesday, it's when I feel like you're going to have that, oh crap, what did I do? What did I set in motion? What, what's going on, questioning, doubts, arguing, all internal, spiritual kind of thing. But by Thursday, it's like, get over it, soar back again, and start juggling everything, because by Saturday, you will get to that point of, I have made this spiritual adjustment, things have changed, downloads have happened, and you're on to another journey. This is like a tiny little weekly cycle is what this feels like. Not a bicycle, but a cycle. So there's kind of the week at a glance. Now, real quick, what I wanted to talk about was I'm very excited because Bell Tarot's Dynamic Spreads deck, I used it and I haven't opened it up yet. I'm probably going to open it up like on Tuesday or Wednesday, because it's going to be my While I'm Gone spread, the Spain spread. But it basically, you're going to have 5 choices. And within, it's like a prefix menu. It's 5 courses. Within, there's the theme, there's, things to consider, options, and conclusions. So within each of those 5 courses, there's 4 choices, and basically they're using his deck to offer you something that you can really personalize. So the possibilities really are numerous. Someone who's very mathematical, you can do 5 subjects with 4 possible choices and figure that out. There's a theory, or an equation for that. I don't remember it. I used to know it, because I used to love it. So that's that. You can see that probably midweek. But here's what I want to talk about first, and then I'll go into the weekly spread, because this is on my heart, and I wanted a lot of people to get this. But I'm calling this like unsolicited advice. This is not directed at anyone personal by any means. As a teacher, I don't take a whole lot personal, especially as a spiritual teacher and as a coach, because I really put into practice what I preach and teach, and I'm guided on. But Spirit really wanted me to talk about this. On this side and many of the sites I work on and pages and stuff, people, and on Facebook, period, people are constantly giving unsolicited advice. And people, even people who do my line of work, a lot of times we'll be just in casual conversation and they'll tell me what I need to do. Or they'll deliver a message to me when I didn't even ask them for that. And the challenge for most people and many people, and I'll speak from my experience and I know it resonates with a lot of people, that is Sebastian, is a lot of us grew up in some conservative families and where we were told everything we had to do and what we had to do and what's right and what's wrong, what's fearful. So the moment you start telling someone what they need to do, first of all, my shields go up. I back way up and say, what's going on here? Because I just, if someone wanted to offer me something or tell me something, I would pretty much just say, nope, done with you, moving on. Where now I pause, I take a breath and see if my ego is getting in the way, because I might miss something very, very wonderful. Somebody is here to say hello. This is Sebastian. He is a happy, friendly, wonderful cat. He's not grumpy or mean. Sebastian, can you come over here, buddy? So when you're when you see something in somebody else and you feel like you want to point it out, first thing I want to say is see if that message is for you. Because most likely you're reading them as a tarot card, as a message, as an omen, as a sign, and it's probably most likely for you and your growth. And even if you say, "Can I tell you something?" or "Would you like a message?" That even is is just that odd moment. That odd moment. This is what I love this channel for, because I can put out all this information, and when you find it. When you find that tiny little picture with 10, 12 words on it and it changes your life forever, isn't that much better than someone coming up going, "So I've got a message for you. Here's what it is. You need to just stop worrying about things and fly higher." You kind of go, "Well, who the hell does she think she is telling me that?" And you might even miss the message. So many times we might miss the message. And this goes back to a few things, something I said earlier about especially our relationships. Be the example, not the teacher. And that's what a lot of this boils down to. You can say, if someone's in front of you, I've even said, "I just noticed about you, but I think that's a message for me. And I think what it means for me is," and be honest and sincere, not, okay, I'm going to double reverse psychology on them, because reverse psychology, really? People know that nowadays. That might have worked on us when we were 5 back in the 70s. So point being, let people experience their own path and their own journey, and if you feel like you need to communicate a message to someone, to the world, post it anonymously, to your Facebook page, or share your own personal experience, but it needs to be heartfelt and not, like I said, reverse psychology or with a hidden agenda. People feel it. People feel that more and more and more nowadays. So, analyze why that message might come to you. It's probably for you. Put it into practice, see if it is, and then the people who might have given you the message directly or indirectly, they'll see the change and then grow from that. Long message right there, but I think it was needed today. So pause before you post, think before you tweet, think before you tag. I love people who say, just go Barbara and send a message that, like, what, Barbara's supposed to just pay attention to that message. Like, and everybody's going to see, "Oh, look what I posted about you." Private message might be the best way when you're communicating with people, rather than for everybody to see, but that's a whole nother story. So there you go. So let me dive back in. I felt I needed to deliver that. Sorry for those of you who like the message at the end, because I see most of y'all get through about 68 to 73% of the video, and then you go, and I'm done talking to him. So I know, I'm at 8 minutes now, plus the in and outside. So let me dive back in. So today, Sunday, is the 14th day. 14 is our temperance, and that is often about trials, tribulations, things that strengthen us, help us to grow. 14 boils down to number 5. That is our faith card. It's about our faith, our belief system, our dogma, the constructs which we live in. But also it's a very shifting, changing, moving number. You add up all the numbers of today and you're going to get the number 21, which is the world card, which is bringing things to a close, an ending, finishing things off, putting the book back on the shelf. You're done. And then 21 boils down to number 3, which ironically is birth, beginning, starts, Mother Earth, Gaia, things like that. And then the card I pulled for today was the 7 of Cups. So this is showing me you've got lots of choices. With this 5 energy, moving, shifting, changing, with this ending of things and beginning of other things. So really, really trust yourself with the choices that you have in front of you, because it's going to be important. If you're like me, You know, I'm 48, and I used to, if I met someone and fell in love with them in one day, you know, man, woman, animal, mineral, old, young, meaning I just adored their energy. You know, I used to be like, okay, you're my new best friend, call me every day. And then in a year, you're like, oh my gosh, why did I ever become friends with this person? Then you feel that trap. I, you know, select the friends carefully. And for me, the interesting parallel or image of that goes back to even something biblical. You know, Jesus had his 3 that he really confided in, but his 12 that were a little bit extended, and then the, you know, the masses and the thousands that were there. But the funny thing was, is I always remember thinking that I don't think any of them knew they were in the inner circle or not. They just always all felt they were close to him, and that was always something I think of myself. You know, who's my inner circle? Who's my next layer circle? You know, who's best friend, close friend, acquaintance, blah, blah, blah. So stepping into the energy of Monday, which is the 15th. 15 is that devil card, which can be about addictions, holding you back, stuck in place. Also, it's the lover's card, because 15 boils down to 6. 6 is beautiful commitment energy, lover, twin flame, soul mate, soul contract, things, you know, bound together for a reason. And then all the numbers added up that day are 22, which is a master number. It always feels a little more emotional and water element than anything to me. And 22 boils down to 4. 4 is our Emperor card. So this wonderful dynamic man, great leader, but also knows when to just sit still. And that's beautiful energy for you to tap into. The card for Monday was the Moon card. And the Moon card, so trust your intuition on this day, especially where you feel stuck, especially where you might be signing up a contract or committing to something. I just talked about best friends and who you let in. Use your intuition, who you make those real connections with, because people come into our lives for a minute, a day, a year, or a lifetime. And sometimes figuring that out and letting go is one of the hardest parts. Moving into Tuesday, the 16th. Finally, this is the first day this month where any of the numbers add up to 16, if I did all my math right. And 16 is shifting, changing, moving, the Tower card. It's that collapse. It's wiping the slate clean. 16 also equals number 7, chariot energy. We got lots of 7s this week. And I pulled a 7 for today. And that chariot energy, moving, shifting, changing, black and white often. And it is number 23 for all the numbers added up that day. 23 boils down to number 5. We already talked about 5 on Sunday. Faith card. And then the card I pulled for this day, Tuesday, 7 of coins, lining up with the number of the day, 16, which equals 7. And this card is about abundance, low-hanging fruit, easily accessible stuff. So when the Tower comes up and you're wiping things clean, you might be the one coming in and reaping the benefits. You know, if a tornado blows the city apart, well, the construction workers and the cleanup crews, they're going to have abundance. It is part of the cycle of life. And so hold on to that energy. And especially the abundance in and around your faith card number that comes up that day. Can you hear it? It's right there. So that could even mean abundance of faith, you know, downloading information, just beautiful stuff coming in. Moving into Wednesday, number 17. This is a star card, hope, rebuilding after the Tower energy. It is, you know, wish upon a star. This is a chance to use your manifestation powers and create what you want. 17 boils down to number 8, double 4s, which is your strength card. So utilize that strength in the rebuilding process. All the numbers add up to 24, which is number 6. We just talked about the number 6 card, the Lover's card, on Monday. So we're getting some echoing 2 days later. So the card I pulled for that day was 5 of Wands. So on Wednesday, this 5 of Wands, the kind of arguing, fussing, fighting, shifting, changing, you know, within the relationship, the strength, and within the rebuilding part of it. So there could definitely be a lot of that energy going around. And if you're rebuilding, a lot of times there is a lot of arguing, fussing, fighting, and sometimes it's just you internally, like a relationship is ended and you're rebuilding yourself. And there's that, oh my gosh, I should have done this, I could have done that. You replay everything over and over and over and over. So moving into Thursday. Thursday is the number 18. This is our Moon card. We've already had the Moon energy on Monday with the card. Moon is trusting that intuition, that guidance. Be careful you don't get transfixed, because something may come up behind you and bite you. Moon energy, Moon energy boils down to number 9. 18 boils to number 9, and that is Hermit. So quiet time, earthy time, introspective time. All the numbers add up on Thursday to 25, and 25 equals 7, and boom, we're right back to some more chariot energy. And we've had a couple of 7s here throughout the week. The card I pulled for Thursday is the Knight of Swords, and this is often young, impetuous energy, very logical, air element. So think of those Libra, who we got here? Libra, Gemini, Aquarians are the air elements. You know, that young, impetuous type, very, very intelligent, smart, numbers, logical, street smart kind of a feel. But this is where you can fly above all the things. And this is kind of a contrast to that earth energy in the Hermit. So very much a contrast. You may be literally, because the 7 energy of that day, Thursday, you may be flying between flying high, getting down quiet in the earth. Get somewhere, get quiet. Next appointment, get quiet. And then Friday's energy is the 19th. That is our Sun card. And Sun is beautiful, bright. It's willpower, shining the light on the things that are hidden in darkness. Births, beginnings, starts, which is leading up into the Saturday card. But it's also number 10, which is the Wheel card, Wheel of Fortune. Lots of opportunities, which also feels like that 7 of Cups, which we had on Sunday a week ago from this day. And 10 boils down to number 1, Magician, having everything you need inside of you. And all the numbers add up to 26, which is also number 8, which is Strength, which we've already had on Wednesday as the day. So we keep getting these repeating numbers, which is nice for the week. And then the 2 of Coins is the card that I pulled for this day, Friday. So we're definitely juggling this Sun energy, this birth beginning, all the choices that we have. You know, which one are we going to take? But utilize the Strength card that is with you on this day to kind of move you forward. And then finally, next Saturday, I will be somewhere in Spain at this time. 20, which is the Judgment card, being released from, freed from the things that are holding you back. And also it's number 2, which is High Priestess, knowledgeable, wise, intuitive woman who guides and helps and coaches people. And then all the numbers add up to 27, which is also number 9, Hermit again, which we had on Thursday. So we're back and forth. Again, we're echoing these numbers. Back and forth, back and forth. So it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was 6, 7, 8. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday was 6, 7, 8 again. The card I pulled for next Saturday, Ace of Wands, new spiritual idea, thought process. I have this feeling I will be in a church on this day. I don't know why, but I just feel that. I can see myself in a church that day on Saturday. So utilize this new spiritual beginning, new creative idea on this Sunday when you've got the Hermit energy going on, the 2 High Priestess energy, and also that 20 Judgment, freedom from the things holding you back energy going on. So this is probably the longest regular daily video I've done. I'm at 17 minutes. Once I add all the other stuff in, it's going to be about 18 minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check out intuitivemessenger.org. I'll get my hair cut today, I promise. I wanted to look a little crazy today. And I'm pretty sure I will be recording one long video for the entire time I'm gone, because they are allowing me to post longer than 15 minutes now. I think I've done enough videos. I'm almost over 1,000 videos. So they trust me, and it's been over 2 years. So, but I may do 2 videos just that way. It's not so much for you guys to watch, but I'm going to post them all, let you guys check them out. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, because I'm not going to go tag every little page, you know, I go down every day, and these are all the pages that I tag. So if you see this on a certain page, I will not be tagging for almost 2 weeks. It's just going to be on my main page, and then YouTube channel. So go like my YouTube. Yesterday I was at 888, and I was like, oh, my favorite number, one of my favorite numbers. My family business was 888, and 8s are just beautiful for me. So somebody else liked me this morning. Thank you for subscribing. Now I'm at 889, which was our second business number because we had 2 doors. So go subscribe. That way you get the video delivered to you, and you can look at it. So thank you. Namaste. Intuitivemessenger.org. Blog Talk Radio tonight. Jamie and I will be on. We're rocking and rolling, having a good time. We are the Howard Stearns of Psychic Radio. Bye-bye.